Hey, what's up? We are live. Please subscribe. I'm gonna start talking because I know people will come in. But yeah, aloha. Aloha underneath the Hawaiian sun. Would you like a bite? This is for you. Okay, nice. And I have one for myself as well. We're going to enjoy it together. And let's watch the view. Hey. Would you like one? It's prasadam, which means it's holy sanctified food of the Lord. So I'm enjoying prasadam. Can we all say gorunga? Gorunga? Nope. I guess those four said yes. Gorunga. Hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Keep a little lime for you. Yes. Hello, I'm from Hawaii. We are in Hawaii. And we finished. No more. I think I want to drink juice. Ah. Shout out to Turkey. Woo-hoo. Why is that doing it? I think we all have like the same collective thought. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks. This is so amazing. Have anyone ever read this amazing sacred book called Bhagavad Gita? Has anyone read this book before? If not, then we have it here actually. So yeah, thanks to everyone being here and watching me enjoy my breakfast at Prasadam at the time. We are going to dive into the Bhagavad Gita. Yes, that is Arjuna and that is Krishna. Look at Krishna. Doesn't it look amazing? Yes, indeed. So we're gonna flip to a random page unless someone wants to give me a page number. But this book is a very sacred book indeed, filled with Sanskrit language, like so. And the book in itself is a very ancient text that helps you get through all life problems. Haribol. So, chapter 7. Chapter 7, text 3, and purport. I'm gonna read the Sanskrit text to you, but when we start reading any like sacred text, we say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya to receive the potency. I know, I get it. To receive the potency of the book. Manusyanam sahasresu kaksid yatati siddhyarye yatam tatam api siddhanam kaskin mambiti tatata. Okay, so English. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. In truth. Okay, purport. There are various grades of men, and out of many thousands, on many be sufficiently interested in transcendental realization to try to know what it is the self, and what is the body, and what is absolute truth. Generally, mankind is simply engaged in animal propensities, namely eating, sleeping, defending, and mating, and hardly anyone is interested in transcendental knowledge. The first 6 chapters of the Gita are meant for those who are interested in transcendental knowledge and understanding the self, the super soul, the super in the process of realization by Jnana Yoga, and discrimination of the self from matter. However, Krishna can only be known by persons who are in Krishna consciousness. Other transcendentalists may achieve impersonal Brahman realization, for this is easier than understanding Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But at the same time, he is beyond the knowledge of Brahman and Paramatma. The yogis, jnanis, are confused in their attempts to understand Krishna. Although the greatest of them personalists, Sripada Sankaracharya, has admitted in his Gita commentary that Krishna is a Supreme Personality of Godhead. But his followers do not accept Krishna as such. For it is very difficult to know Krishna, even though one has transcendental realization of impersonal Brahman. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes, the primeval Lord, Govinda. Isvara Padama Krishna Saksidananda Vigraha Ananda Adir Govinda Sarva Karanam. It is very difficult for non-devotees to know him. Although non-devotees declare that the path of bhakti or devotional service is very easy, they cannot practice it. If the path of bhakti is so easy as the non-devotees class of men proclaim, then why do they take up the difficult path? Actually, the path of bhakti is not easy. The so-called path of bhakti, practiced by authorized persons without knowledge of the Gita, of bhakti, may be easy, but when it's practiced factually, according to the rule and regulation, the speculative scholars and philosophers fall away from the path. Srila Rupa Goswami writes in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Shruti Smriti Puranandi Hankaratra Vitim Vina Aikanti Tiki Harir Bhaktir Udpatayeva Kalpate. Devotional service of the Lord that ignores the authorized Vedic literatures like Upanishads, Puranas, Narada, Pancharatra, etc. is simply an unnecessary disturbance in society. It is not possible for the Brahmin realized impersonalist or the Paramatma realized yogi to understand Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as the son of Mother Yashoda or the chariot of Arjuna. Even the greatest demigods are sometimes confused about Krishna. Muyanti yat suryaya mam tu veda na kaskana. No one knows me as I am, the Lord says. And if one does know him, then sa mahatma duralabad. Such a great soul, I did not pronounce that right, but such a great soul is very rare. Therefore, unless one practices devotional service to the Lord, he cannot know Krishna as he is tatvata. Even though one is great scholar or philosopher, only the pure devotee can know something of the inconceivable transcendental qualities in Krishna and the cause of all causes, in his omnipotence and opulence, and in his wealth, fame, strength, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation, because Krishna is inclined to his devotees. He is the last word in Brahman realization, and the devotees alone can realize him as he is. Therefore, it is said, Ata Shri Krishna Mandi Mari Na Bhavid Grahyam Idriyaya Sevonmukhi Hi Jivadu Swayam Eva Sputayat Ara. No one can understand Krishna as he is the blueprint, material senses, but he is by the blunt material senses, but he reveals himself to the devotees, being pleased with him for their transcendental loving service unto him. Padma Purana. Hari Bo. So, we're going to go back just to receive fully One many thousand among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and those who have achieved perfection hardly one knows me in truth. Yeah, so if you with that text, then awesome, great, good. I know I recently just had a conversation where in this conversation it was very transcendental, and it talks about this exact text in itself where not everyone will focus on transcendental knowledge and perfection of knowledge. We get, as soon as we leave school, we stop learning. But if you continue learning and going for even higher knowledge than average material, elementary school knowledge, like transcendental knowledge, like this book in itself, the Bhagavad Gita, then it teaches you a lot of how you can overcome life problems. So if you can grab yours, then yes. Arrogance, pride, anger, conceit, harshness, and ignorance, these qualities belong to those of demoniac nature, O son of Pirtha. So, the more you learn, don't allow anyone to project or never latch on to energies as such, because these are of demoniac nature. I'm going to read the purport, because I feel like I should. Purport. In this verse, the royal road is described. The demoniac, the road to hell is described. The demoniac want to make a show of religion and advancement in spiritual science, although they do not follow the principles. They are always arrogant or proud in possessing some type of education or some wealth. They desire to be worshipped by others and demand respectability. All that they do not command respect. Over trifles, they become very angry and speak harshly, not gently. They do not know what should be done and what should not be done. They do everything whimsically, according to their own desire, and they do not recognize any authority. These demoniac qualities are taken on by them from the beginning of their bodies in the wombs of their mothers. And as they grow, they manifest all these inauspicious qualities. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for reading with me. We're gonna put that there. Get your Gita now. Awesome. Ayo. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hey, subscribe to the channel. I think you're new here. Welcome to the channel. Please join us. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being here. Have you ever read the Bhagavad Gita before? If not, it is the most ancient book that you will ever come across. So, yes. I'm great at advertising. I just noticed that. But I can become better because I'm not that great. Okay, I'm actually going to get into some journaling. I like to journal to start my day, to create a wonderful day of intention. If you do not start your day with intention, then you will move out throughout the day whimsically. So I try not to do that. So here I am. I'm going to start journaling. Everyone that came through, please take the time to subscribe. And I thank you. Thank you for being here. I love you. I thank you. I honor you and I value you. I will see you all. You can also sit here. Who wants to sit here and just enjoy the water, the ocean?